Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. This is Charles Sutton with World Renowned Real Estate. Today's episode on Charles in Charge, we're going to be doing some tips for a successful remodel. Let's get started.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I see I want.
Guys, in today's episode, I'm going to give you some tips for a successful remodel. The first tip is don't over improve. Ask your local realtor for listings of comparable homes just to make sure that it makes sense to invest. And you want to do this especially if you're planning on selling your home. Another tip is make a realistic budget. Make sure you include a cushion for unseen things. This could be anything from the roof to anything that just pops up out of nowhere. You always want to have a realistic budget. Third tip is always look to hire good help. You want to make sure you interview several contractors. You want to make sure that they have at least 3 years of experience with references that you can always check to make sure that they're clean, they're effective, they're efficient, they're timely, and that they're actually accountable for their actions. Now the next tip is once you actually found that contractor, you want to make sure that you have a detailed contract and a detailed timeline of the actual project. Next tip I can always say is be ready for the noise, the delays, the annoyances of this. With all this movement going around, it's going to be a lot of that, okay? A lot of it. Next tip is you want to safeguard your children and your pets. During the project, there's going to be a lot of tools on site, a lot of chemicals, a lot of different hazardous things. So you want to make sure that your children, your pets are, up safe and away from everything. Next tip is to photograph every single room. Every room. That just creates a simple record just to know if anything goes missing. Make sure you pack your valuables and cover every single piece of furniture in all the rooms. Next tip, more important, make sure you keep frequent and open communication with your contractor. You want to keep this communication, especially if you're dissatisfied. It's better to resolve the issue earlier than wait later on throughout the project to handle a lot of things. It creates a big mess. Last tip is make sure you do a final detailed inspection of the whole project before anybody gets paid. When everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you're fully satisfied with the project and working with the contractor. You want to make sure that everything is just the way that you planned and that your project came out perfect. Alright guys, and there you go. Those were some tips to help you out with a successful remodel. This is Charles Sutton with World Renowned Real Estate. Make sure you guys check me out on Facebook, Sutton Home Solutions, Instagram, Charlie Cashflow. To the next episode, guys, you are now in charge. Peace.
He's there.